Okay. There we go. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. We are finally having our Fine Arts Awards banquet again after a few-year hiatus, so welcome back. Great to see you all. Tonight is going to be a wonderful evening of recognizing all that our students do outside of the school day. So all of these ensembles that you will see, hear, have us talk about, everything that we talk about meets outside of our normal school day. So feel free to come on in, have a seat anywhere. There's lots of seats up there if you want to sit by nobody. You know, you do you. Also, my apologies. You get to listen to my very raspy voice all night. You're welcome, or I'm sorry. One of the five. Thank you. Love you all too. Awesome. So as I was saying, tonight we are going to recognize students and all that they do outside of the school day. I'm going to just read all of our extracurricular activities that are a part of this, just so that when you see them, you can recognize what they mean and what they do. The first is Audiovisual Club, which is live streaming this event as we speak. Here at Monona Grove, we are really lucky to have such an active AV club that live streams all of our performances and activities. So a huge thank you to all that you do. And I'm going to go through these just a few at a time, so you don't have to hear me talk about every single one at a time. The next one is we have 2 a cappella choirs. And these names are a little bit old, so I'm not sure if they've been updated or not. But as of 2019, we called them the Rhythm and Blues a cappella choir and the Silver Lining a cappella choir, which I don't believe we call them anymore. They're just blue and silver. So fun fact, if you didn't know that, they actually had a fun name at one point. We also have a very active drama club that does drama. What year did you guys do what month was that? November? Fall. And they made it to state and did a lovely job. Very nice. And then the next thing on here is forensics. And Miss Arns is going to come up and talk a little bit about forensics. And then you get to hear Krishna Elwell do a piece that he would normally do for forensics. So interspersed all throughout tonight, you will see performances, singing, musical, creative endeavors. And then we also get to hand out all of the awards. So come on up and tell us. They are both on. So like if you want to talk and say a little of what you do. I know. So yeah, this one's good. Do you want to stand by it? Do you want to move with it?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I will need to stand.
Oh, you go for it. Do you want to taller?
Actually, yeah. Do you think I should use the podium?
No, you can use this. It's kind of cool.
Hello, everyone. So I am Emily Arns. I'm the forensics coach here, and that consists of students at the school who actually enjoy speaking in front of people, believe it or not. So I have Krishna here today, who is going to perform his impromptu speech. Now, with impromptu, it's different every time. So every time that he would perform impromptu, it would be different. He would get different prompts. And so with his presentation today, he's going to have 5 minutes. I have random prompts that consist of a theme. And he will pick from one of the 3 prompts. And then he will present from the start. In total, he has 5 minutes. So what he's going to do is come over here, look at the 3 prompts that I have, decide which one he wants to give his speech on, and then he's going to just begin speaking. Krishna actually won silver for this, which is fantastic, at state. Yeah. Okay, Krishna, come on over.
Sorry, I just need a minute to prepare, so we'll get going in a second. So, my quote today is from a well-known pop artist by the name of Taylor Swift. That's exactly why I chose her. She is pretty well known in the media for her more positive message in songs because it applies a lot to the youth. Her songs are constantly about an epic tale of love or self-awareness or something that we all feel resonates to us because, well, we all have our own stories to tell about our identity and the way we feel about others. The quote is, "I don't know why, but I dance with you in a storm wearing my best dress." Yes, I messed that up, but it's fine. So, the reason why this quote sticks out to me is because it really resonates with me. Because, you see, starting in middle school, my love life was an up and down adventure. Now, of course, saying this in front of a public audience where some people who know me might be listening, it's a bit awkward, but basically what happened in middle school is I was trying to discover myself. It was a total frontier, and I was the explorer. It was a wild wilderness where there were no rules, there were no boundaries. Everything was a fair game in a new era of discovery for me. And I found out a lot about myself in those few years of middle school. In fact, I was so lucky to actually go back to the middle school today. And it was a rather interesting experience noticing how small all the middle schoolers looked. And I thought that was hilarious until I realized that, yes, at one point I was that small myself, which is really a humbling reflection. However, in middle school, there were often a lot of times where I became attached to a lot of people. And the relationships, well, the drama was always pretty high. The tea was amazing in those years, but I learned a lot about myself because even when I was in pain, I grew. And even when I was with people who made me feel happy about myself, I knew that it would never last. And indeed, I had a lot of friends in middle school who I no longer talk to anymore. And so now in high school, there's a different message that comes with this quote. Because this quote about dancing with people in a storm, it's basically saying that you would go a long distance for someone that you hold true and dear to your heart. And like I told you, I felt that way about a lot of people in middle school. And in many respects, that feeling is only intensified in high school because, of course, of that beautiful change we go through. But it also has a lot of meaning because it's not just an awkward phase that we go through in high school. These things, they have meaning. The relationships we have, they have stock. And there's a lot of things that we can learn if only we look a little bit deeper. Because sometimes we have to dance in that storm with our best dress on, or at least in my case, best tux. Because that is when we feel fully free. It doesn't matter what storm we face. It doesn't matter that we might ruin our dress, because in that moment, we are set free by the ones that we are with. And in middle school, I was often afraid to do that. I was often afraid to face the storm for the fear of hearing the word no. But in high school, I've come to face that fear, and I have tried every opportunity that's come across my radar. Not just maybe with people, but also with clubs. We're here to celebrate the fine arts tonight, and that's something I've thrown myself headlong into. And I can tell you that these years have been the grandest of my life because of that. And so sometimes you do have to dance, and maybe it's not always the best dance. Maybe you're being told to dance, even when you don't want to. But yet, that's when we feel joy. Because maybe the people that we're with, it doesn't last forever. Maybe the dance has an end, and maybe our dress might get ruined in the storm. But when you see yourself on the other side of that, and you realize that you are a better person, a stronger person because you took those chances, that's what it's all worth. Because I'm glad of what I've been going through these past few years, and there's no way I'm ever going to give up this journey again. So as we celebrate the fine arts tonight, remember, you're dancing in the storm, but you're becoming better and stronger each day. And for that, You deserve the world. Thank you all, and thank you, Taylor Swift.
Thank you, Krishna. Awesome. Could I have Miss Arntz and Miss Friesman come up and help hand out freshman awards? So I'm going to explain how this works a little bit. And students, I make mistakes. I am not perfect. I do my best. So throughout the school year, as you're involved in different things, a lot of times we'll make like a class list, and then that class list eventually gets sent to me, and then it gets into this giant spreadsheet, and then from there, all the things are created. So I am not perfect. I do my best. But the students, depending on what they're in, some things will automatically earn you a letter. Some things you will get an outstanding achievement award, and some things you will get a participation award for. And there's not really a great rhyme or reason. So if you want to really know, just feel free to ask me. I will read all of the kids' names, and we'll start with the freshmen. So freshmen, when you hear your name, you will come up and you'll stop here. And if you have a certificate or a letter, they will hand it to you. And then I want you to just line up. So grab what you have and then line on up. And then we will clap after the last name is announced. So you get to see all the freshmen and all that they do. So I'm going to explain that really quick to them. I think we're good. And then you'll hear about all the freshmen. Awesome. So freshmen, when you hear your name, feel free to come on up and go ahead and clap when we are all done. There are two freshmen and senior. Yep, good. Okay. Noah Abaza, Chance Anderson, Davin Ballard, Jacob Bonjour, Kit Brath, Rowan Bryce, Rin Bussin, Sean Clark, PJ Cribbs, Eamon Crossan, Kira Curley, Grayson Ebert, Brianna Eag, Anna Fairweather, Chase Hendricks, Max Hinman, Katie Hinthorn. Yep, come on all the way up. Check in with this table. They'll give you your thing, and then line up. Get what you have, and you can line up that way. Katie Hinthorn, Ella Hawk, Mason Huff, Madeline Irving, Miriam Israel, Jack Kepfer, Jordan Castor, Liam Kandorsky, Jacob Kimmins, Allison Klinke, Matthew Coe, Mason Kahns, Marielle Koopmans, Anshul Kudapudi, Trinity Culp, Julia Laddick. It also happens to be her birthday. Elena Leiser, Amelia Litwicki, Gus Later, Tiesto Nuan Haas, Mari O'Connell, Lily Parrish, Anna Payne, Riley Perkins, Ava Phillips, Liv Jacobson, Matea Jabe, Logan Johnson, Jing Riddle, Julia Robbins, Morris Salzman, Owen Schaub, Michael Schnell, Estella Smith Gatling, Seth Seth Stern, Akina Supardi, Lucy Stodola, Signe Taylor, Haley Vindel Meha, Joey Went, Riley White, William Wright, and Lucy Wers. I know, freshmen, if you want to slide this way, once you have your stuff. I know, sorry, they came up really fast. Out of order. Wonderful. Hey, freshmen, look at your families and smile. Can we acknowledge the freshmen, please? So the next performance that we have are two sophomores that played this viola duet. So we do something called District Solo Ensemble, where students play something off a list of music. And then if they play it really well, they're eligible to go to State Solo Ensemble and perform it again and get more critique. So I would like to welcome up Levi Wergler and Michael Hannon-Bormans, and they're going to play a duet by Telemann. Enjoy. Beautiful. Can you see your slide okay? Yeah. I know. So that is cool. Come forward a little. This is why they don't pull it to the ground. Thank you, gentlemen. It's always lovely to hear great live music. Can I have Ms. Heineman and Mr. David come up to help with the next group of awards? I know, sorry, advisors, I got to keep you on your toes. We can't just, hang out for fun here. As we bring them up and almost announce our sophomores, I wanted to keep talking about some of our other extracurricular music or activities that we have and just some of the cool things we've done throughout this year. Another thing that we have is jazz band at the high school. Usually we have 1 to 2 to 3 jazz bands, and it's a really great time for people to learn a second instrument, a third instrument. So really cool to look on these and see that the kids are very involved in music. That always makes me happy. And I'll eventually talk about musical, and I'll just let you talk about it because that is probably way easier. And you can talk about that one. But I can talk about show choir really quick. Another huge thing that we have at MG is show choir, in case you've been living under a rock. So you will see that a lot of kids are very involved with show choir or show choir band, and just such a cool thing that we do at MG that all feeds into making everything great. So thank you. It's a wonderful time. Now on to our sophomores. So sophomores, when you hear your name read, come on up. Will you come up this way? Sophomores, look at me. Come up this way. Check in with Heineman and Davick, and then stand that way. That gives us more room, okay? Sure, yeah. Sophomores, let's do that. Sophomores, stand up. Go and line up against that wall. And then when you hear your name, that'll be much faster. Yep, sophomores, go ahead. Stand up. David, you're smart. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, we did that before, didn't we? I have a vague memory. Okay, sophomores, when you hear your name, come on up. Reminder, you might just get certificates, or you might get the envelope, or you might get both. It depends on what you're involved in. First, Adela Arrington. Abby Bennett, Greta Brandt Reinhardt, Lois Buckingham, Alex Collar, Mason Kolstad, Elena Colwyn, Griffin Condon, Rylan Conley, Blake Cook, Joanna Cortez Zavala, Margaret Dubbin, Krishna Elwell, Caitlin Everhart, Xavier Garcia, Violet Gianta. I feel like I said that very wrong, sorry. Michael Hannon Bormans. Good catch, good catch. Yeah, there you go. Great job. Yeah, you might be good. Yep, just keep walking. Good job. Dylan Hesthaven. Lauren Humfleet. Alice Johnson. Cooper Kleiber. Joey Lively. Sophie Laffin. Olivia Lang. River Lang. Andy Lee. Leon Lee. Bree Lushine. Jared Lueck. Haley Mack. Chase Marshall. Liam Miller. I don't think Joey got any certificates. Riley Newman. Kaylee Nye. Noah O'Brien. Graham Ofker. Marin Olson, Nick Pakubas, Kate Popova, Keegan Rossing, Emma Royston. Hey, sophomores, you want to scrunch to your left. Scrunch to your left. Okay, make a second row. Courtney Ryan, Natalie Selbig, Taylor Spang, Marcella Simmons, Savannah Scramp, Henry Stearns, Audrey Surdick, Noah Twing, Matthew Umhafer, Jackson Vaughn, Kelsey Vinci, Ethan Warnke, Caitlin Wesley, Nick Weam, Bethany Wingy, Levi Wergler, Vicky Zarn, Alea Zulugo Rios, and Ryan Yang. Yeah, sophomores, if you want to make that second row, there's a lot of you. Bless your hearts. Sorry, I went way too fast. I would like to acknowledge all the sophomores and all of their achievements. Sophomores, you can just hear. Wonderful job. Riley, you can. Yeah, you went to Z's and then to Y's. You scared me for a second. I guess my alphabetation is a little wrong. My bad. Thank you. For the specialness of that. Wonderful. Our next performance is from a junior, Leah Meyer. I know, Leah, get yourself organized however you want. And Leah is going to sing us a song from the musical, The Last 5 Years. And the song title is Still Hurting. Good. Yep, move this. And I know Matt is up there. Yeah, it should be on. Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Matt is up there. Yeah.
Jamie is over and Jamie is gone. Jamie's decided it's time to move on. Jamie has new dreams he's building upon. And I'm still hurting. Jamie arrived at the end of the line. Jamie's convinced that the problems are mine. Jamie is probably feeling just fine. And I'm still hurting. What about lies, Jamie? What about things that you swore to be true? What about you, Jamie? about you? Jamie is sure something wonderful's died. Jamie's convinced it's his right to decide. Jamie's got secrets he doesn't confide. And I'm still hurting. Oh, and hide and run away. Go and find something better. Go and ride the sun away. Run away. Like it's simple, like it's right. Give me a day, Jamie, bring back the lights, hang them back on the wall. Maybe I'd see how you could be so certain that we had no chance at all. Jamie arrived at the end of the line. Jamie's convinced the problems are mine. Maybe there's somewhere a lesson to learn, but that wouldn't change the fact. That wouldn't speed the time. And I'm still hurting.
I'm done. There's just like 30 seconds of piano. Wonderful job. It's such a joy to hear sophomores, juniors, you'll eventually hear some seniors. But at this time, can I actually have Mo come up and Mr. Walsh? Mo, will you talk a little bit about musical?
Hey, everybody. I'm going to quote Michael Feldman, in case you've been living under a rock for the last 5 years. My name is Mo Friesman. I'm just kidding. Hi, everybody. I'm Mo. I direct with a team of other amazing adults, Janet Heineman, Carl Davick, Tracy Hines, and, of course, our amazing volunteers, Coach Quinn, we all know and love, our costume moms. Together, we create this huge team of adults that put together the musical along with 63 of our students. And this year we put on Back to the 80s, and it was a rockin' good time. So super proud of our group. This is also a reminder for those of you who want to hear the feedback from the Jerry Awards. We're going to do that after. I'm not going to do show and tell now. But I love the musical because it's improv, it's also working together as a team, it's practice, 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 it's singing, it's dancing, it's acting, it's music, it's all of the things. So this is also a shameless plug to join musical next year because we're fun and a big crazy family. So come join us next year for musical. Yay.
tried to do it strategically. Great job, great job. That's all. Juniors, will you all stand and go stand against that wall? I know. Okay, juniors. Looking real snazzy, juniors. Hello. I think what's really cool also to note is all 4 grades are very equally involved. When I do this, I make a label, and every grade filled up exactly 2 pages of labels. Thank you. I don't know. The really OCD person in me enjoys that a lot. Thanks. But it's also just really cool to see it. Being involved in anything is amazing, and I think you guys are all taking that full opportunity of your high school career. But it's also really cool to see some kids are involved in like everything and took up like 2 lines. So that's great. So juniors, when you hear your name, come on up. Corey Accardo. Yeah, Corey. Olivia Bartels. Annie Bernards. Awesome, and then Corey just, go on over. Ben Breitbach. Tyler Brose. Amelia Chase Zabel. Taya Christensen. Connor Davis. Hannah Eobed. Xavier Faison. Connor might be just one of those. There you go. Kaylee Forer. Sean Grady. Lily Greisch. Carter Henry. Ellie Hilgart. Jordan Hillary. Danny Howes. Eli Kalinowski. Teresa Karamansky. Helen Klinke. Simon Klinke. Jenna Klonzinski. Mary Kahns. Kyan Kraktowell. McKenna Lewick. Max Loiter. Dom Martell. Leah Meyer. Crystal Muniz Favela. Miles Nelson. Isabel Nguyen. Dylan O'Brien. Mikhail Olsen. Zwadi Ulazamitwa. Olivia Payne. Leela Peterson. Jane Proctor. Jaden Radovan. John Rathgaber. Roberto Rip. Yeah, no, just you. Elijah Risberg. Liam Risberg. Catherine Roberts. Sophia Rose. Alexis Shronick. Evan Sladich. Grace Terry. Angela Tao. Joey Thompson. Mikhail Thompson. Matthew Usleman. James Vaughn. Overachiever, just kidding. I appreciate you. Arwen Weber. Sadie Went. Yeah. Matthew will have one of those things, and so will James. James will have lots of stuff. Jacob Weston. Oscar Weston. Olivia Weam. Xavier Wallerman. Nevea Yang. And Ryu Yang. Awesome. Everyone, can we acknowledge the juniors, please? Our next performance will feature 2 senior bass players. Just one of the bands. Oh my. They will make their way to the stage. But Ben Abbey and Patrick Clark will be playing a Polonaise by Bach for your enjoyment. Enjoy. Wonderful. Thank you. It's also really funny. Clearly, we spend a little too much time together here, so thank you for letting your children just be here all the time to be in all of these activities. So for show choir, they performed Under the Sea as a melodica duet. Just taken a little aback. But yeah, the bass duet, lovely. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Can I borrow Mr. Davick and Ms. Heineman again? You guys they're so great, I know. So great. So I know this program is a pretty hefty piece of information. You can read about all of our extracurriculars, and then next to each kid's name, it says what they've been a part of. Just one thing that you will hear after this is I keep a tally of how many things they're involved in every year, and then that goes into who will be awarded like the Fine Arts Student of the Year. So just things to keep in mind for what is to come. Wonderful. So seniors, go ahead and stand and work your way to that wall. Okay. Yeah, if you want to shift as much as you want, go for it. Seniors. Owen Abaza. Quinn Anderson. Ben Abby. John Breitenfeld. Austin Christensen. Tyler Chenoweth. Patrick Clark. Jackson Crossan. Aiden Curley. It also happens to be Aiden Curley's birthday today. Lauren Feiwiger. Ashley Gabriels. Mariana Gary. Ian Getz. Brooks Groff. Sorry, Brooks, I added a letter in your last name. Brillen Google. Brooks, I might have spelled your last name wrong on everything. My apologies. Chloe Henry. Alyssa Jansen. Kinsley Call. Eliza Kaiser. Elena Katsky. Grace Koenig. Alex Corey. Riley Cordella. Caden Kornstead. Evan Kraus. Eli Kuzma. Jacqueline Laddick. Gavin Ludke. Andy Marks. Brianna McCoskey. Abby Miller. Ben Moyle. Liam O'Connor. Andy Paloris. Leah Plord. Aiden Roach. William Shelfeffer. Allie Schultz. Eva Scott. Logan Solderholm. Olivia S. Warren Stern. Alyssa Stewart. Kai Stute. Luca Twing. Kinka Tran. Sarah Vandervoort. So sorry. They're hard to find. Tristan Weisler. And last but not least, Jamie Wright. There you go. They're moving. Can we please congratulate the seniors? Together. That's fine. Yeah, Sarah gets a lot. Yeah, you guys can start coming up. We'll start coming up. They're working on it. Yeah, they're working. Thank you. Our last performance of the night I believe you call yourselves Band and the Babies. So this way you get to hear some strings, you get to hear some vocal performance, and then you get to hear the crazy band kids playing their instruments. If you want to introduce yourselves, otherwise, I think Michael Hannon's coming too. He was like, I heard we're playing babies. Yeah, he was like, I know, you're still making it easy. Oh, am I talking? Do you want to talk? Sure. Got you. I'm trying to sit down. Please don't. Are we just going to say?
Okay. Is it on? Is it on?
Oh, it's on.
We're going to play I Want You Back by Jackson in 5. We're going to wait for a few other members quick. So yeah, weather's really nice today. Really glad that everyone's enjoying it. Yeah. Also, our last song tonight is going to be Hey Baby. If you know the dance moves or any of the words, please join us, stand up, move out of your seats. Our second song will be really inspirational. If you are moved by the meaning and the name of it, please feel free to participate. So, do we have more members? Okay, so this is I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. Next up, we have, I would say like our personal favorite as a group. It's Ashley's future career here. We really just support every single thing we're gonna do after high school. So this is the stripper. Okay, so we thought this is our last time ever playing pep tunes together for us seniors. So we thought that we would play like our classic go-to song, which is Hey Baby. So if you guys know the moves, if you know the words, please join in as loud as you possibly can.
That means everyone in band needs to sing and dance along.
Everyone, or we will find you. So please enjoy Hey Baby. Thank you guys, that's all we got.
Awesome. Awesome. To round out our evening, we have an award that we give out every year called the Outstanding Fine Arts Student of the Year Award. And just to kind of add on to tonight, it is so great to be back. So students, thank you for coming back in full force and taking full advantage of all of these extracurriculars. It's been so cool to just have a normal-ish school year and to just see all of the students come out in full force and just do all the things. So thank you. It's been an awesome year. Thank you, thank you. So, as I was saying earlier, every year I keep track of how many students have been involved in things and how many times you letter. So depending on what you're involved in, some of the groups are considered a varsity level group, and you'll get a letter every year for being a part of that. Some of the groups you will get an participation award or an outstanding achievement award, and we count them up every year. And then what happens is we take like the top few students that have been involved the most throughout their high school career. They write a little paper on what the fine arts have meant to them throughout their high school career, and then all of the advisors vote on who the student of the year is that we just feel has been the most involved throughout their high school career. And then Susan Fox, who is on our school board, Susan and Michael Fox, their family was very involved in music, and they actually fund a $500 scholarship that is connected to this. So a really cool award to be a part of. So you can read more about it. But this year we were tasked with 4 students that were exceptionally involved all throughout 4 years of high school, even with the last year being such an odd year. And I'm going to just announce who the person is. This person is involved in so many things, is a leader, is always going above and beyond. And I kind of feel like I'm describing every kid, so thank you. But the award winner is Sarah Vandervoort. Thank you all for being here tonight. There is a small reception in the Commons. If parents, you could help organize that a little bit. I'm going to hang out here in case you feel like I made a mistake, which I'm totally human, or if we missed some stuff, I will also hang out here for a while. But otherwise, have a wonderful Wednesday night. See you next year.